Their training was strenuous. It was considered the hardest training in the whole military. They were more educated in tactics, use of explosives, and survival. Only the toughest men were allowed to serve.
They had an extremely large amount of gear to help them survive behind enemy lines. They carried so much gear that they could barely bend at the waist, and it weighed up to 70 pounds.
After training was complete, they were able to earn their silver rings and were allowed to go into battle.
The 101st Airborne Regiment was created because soldiers were being shot at upon exit of land vehicles.
Other countries have tried to perfect airborne regiments but had problems, such as failure to open their parachute.
After the men got their silver wing patch, they were shipped off to battle. On June 6 of 1944, they were placed in the bloodiest battle of history, Normandy. The objective of Normandy was to get control of the positions west of Utah Beach and back up the Corps' southern flanks. Also to eliminate the German secondary beach defenses. They placed soldiers in through amphibious boats, but it cost them many casualties. This is where the 101st came into battle. They were to drop behind enemy bunkers and take them out.
But the planes ran into a problem. They solely relied on sight to know when to drop the division in. There was so much fog that they couldn't see and were dropping the division in randomly, sometimes too close to the ground. Even though the 101st was spread out, they still managed to regroup and carry out their objective.
To the Netherlands and secure the highway from Eindhoven north to Arnhem so Allied tanks could advance across the Rhine River and into Germany.
The 101st was relieved of duty on January 18th by the 8th Corps.
Against heavy odds, heavy numbers of Germans, and in holding that hill, it's been called one of the most brilliant and most gutsy performances of World War II.
The last mission of the 101st in World War II was to capture Hitler's vacation retreat at Berchtesgaden. They teamed up with the 3rd Infantry Division. After they completed their mission, they spent the rest of the war in Berchtesgaden. The 101st Division left Germany on August 1st, 1945, and they started to train for the invasion of Japan in Auxerre, France. When Japan surrendered and the invasion was unnecessary, and on the 30th of November, the division was deactivated at Auxerre.
In conclusion, the 101st Airborne Regiment was a crucial part to the victory of World War II. Now with the technology we have at our disposal, there's an endless amount of things we are able to do with airborne divisions. In addition with that technology is the instruments we have in our planes to tell us how high we are from the ground and radar. Many lives have been saved because of medics that are flown into the middle of battle to escort a wounded soldier out of action. Thanks to the revolutionary 101st Airborne Regiment, we now have a way to be in places around the world and be ready for battle. Without their sacrifice, the war in Germany might have ended differently.